the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. Reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And the running back takes the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Important second down play coming up. A draw to the back. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's Burgess. He's running out of time here. He's hit just before the throw.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They'll kick it away here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate, this offense says, we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big first down. That's how you want to start.
He's in the clear. Touchdown, ASU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. QB to the tight end for a completion. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Burgess. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. It's hard running there through a tackle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Now they're running on the toss. A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Penn State. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Keeping it on the ground here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll test the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Burgess. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Jones. The short completion of the tight end. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And it's good from 56 yards.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll toss it to the right side. Put some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Gives it to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the Sun Devils with tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looking downfield, it's Jones. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle is made, that's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense moving closer to the line again after that catch. Drop him back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. He'll be brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Now they call a run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
They're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession was a 1-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. He finds some space. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
How about the option keeper here by this Penn State quarterback for a first down and positive yards? Chris, you think back to all the Penn State quarterbacks, you can go with a long list of guys that could throw the football downfield and pick you apart. Not that many option quarterbacks, guys who were that dual threat guy. Michael Robinson comes to mind. He had a magical year for Penn State when he was the quarterback. And the other one that comes to mind has got to be more recently Trace McSorley. What he was able to do with Saquon Barkley in that backfield, run that Joe Moorhead offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To the air, it's Burgess. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. A quick spin move. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. after that completion. Catch the defense with the draw. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of one.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Picks up the first, looking for more. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Burgess. Looking to scramble. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. They'll run it with the draw play. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Sun Devils will line up to kick it away. That's the first punt today for the offense. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And they down this one just shy of the 40-yard line. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep and begin the 2nd half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. Escapes the pocket. They'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They're going to run it. attempt for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Jones. On the move now. Caught by the receiver. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and you can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That completion makes it second and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made on the left side. Crosses tremendous toughness here. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Man tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass. It's Jones. He escapes the pocket. End zone ahead. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long.
Touchdown, ASU. This offense is still clicking. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? To finally get to him behind the line.
They look to throw it here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. He fires it down the middle. Caught in the open. Now here he goes. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Good connection there for 6 points.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Going after, not right through. Minnesota State offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Back to throw. It's Jones. The pass rush closing in. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Hung over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Sun Devils will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's dropped. That would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down after the incompletion. The back's got it. But a quick stop by the defense. Game just chewed, so it's 3rd and 8. The Sun Devils will come to the line to run the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
It's a wide receiver screen. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Looking to throw. It's Jones. Moves out of the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Looking right, this one caught. Enough to convert on 3rd there, so 1st down from the 12 now.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon. We'll give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona State. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll try the option play here. Look out, room to run here. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Boy, a nice run here by this quarterback to be able to pick up the first down on the option. You don't see that a lot over the years from Penn State quarterbacks historically, but it's a great compliment to what they'd like to do to have a quarterback now that can show you what he can do with his legs.
It's a quick cleanup. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Scanning the field. It's Burgess. The pass rush gets home.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. First down here for this offense. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. As we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. Using the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Now, just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, we need you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Coach.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Burgess. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
second down play. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's got the first and still going. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
But the defense has been torn up through the air, and now the option game is starting to make its presence felt. Good read here by the quarterback to pitch it out and pick up a first.
And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fist. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On the move now. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Jones. He dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Sun Devils are in the red zone. An inside move now from the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Handoff in a single back formation. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create here on the move. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Burgess. Bringing pressure.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looks right, lets it fly. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He'll drop back here on third down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and the lob is intercepted near the sideline. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Dropping back, it's Burgess. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a man. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They count the drive with 6 points. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Playoff game on the line here. The offense playing keep away to secure the victory. Leaning on the run game here. All right, so 2nd and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on fourth down. This could be the game here. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And the tackle is made short of the marker. That's a huge fourth down stop to get the football back here late in the game. Buckle up. We could have a great finish. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Back to throw. It's Burgess. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? The tight end has got it. And he's tackled with only after picking up a first down. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Moves left out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Pass ball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Design quarterback run. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to scramble. He left with no option. Just has to throw it away. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? To the air, it's Burgess. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up.
Well, obviously, a field goal does them no good. They're going to have to put the ball into the end zone and hope that somebody can make a game-changing play.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. It's a dart right down the middle. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he goes down, but what a play to seal this victory for the defense. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.